Welcome, losers.
Tom did not do anything wrong. He was poked in both eyes. I don't believe Cyril did that on purpose. But I am mad. I'm looking for somebody to blame. But I don't quite know who to blame. Cyril defensively was better on his feet. Tom went for a takedown. Do we have enough evidence to come to the conclusion that Tom couldn't take him down? Cyril was really attacking that lead leg. But Tom was throwing some heat. And Tom was breathing a little bit. He was feeling a little bit that, hey, I'm throwing the kind of shots that have knocked out 6 other men. They weren't landing. Cyril was able to cover. Tom stepped right in there. Tom was in range every time. If Cyril wanted to touch him, he was within range. If Tom wanted to throw shots, he was in range to land. If that fight was to continue based on what we saw, who do you feel was going to win that fight?
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'd like to welcome you as well. And if you clicked on the thumbnail, you're probably a little triggered, or you're trying to see what the heck is this guy talking about. The reason I made this video is because it is the talk of the town. It is the talk of the MMA world. And the reason I wanted to play Chal Sonnen as our first piece of source material is because there's a lot of buzz concerning some of the stuff that Chal Sonnen said. Now, you know what? I actually want to show one other piece, and you know, you can do with it what you will, but we're going to look at something else that Chal Sonnen said directly after the fight. Okay, directly after the fight, and we'll read it together, and you know, we'll talk about it. All right, where's my circle? If you are the heavyweight champion of the world, you got to fight with one eye sometimes. That was Chal Sonnen on Tom Aspinall. And like, guys, you know what? I've thought about this. There really wasn't much to think about. Like, am I bummed that the fight didn't continue? Sure. I think we all are. Was I rooting for Cyril Gane to have some success? Yes, I was. I felt that Cyril Gane had been counted out. I still feel that Cyril Gane's resume is notch for notch with Tom Aspinall, if not a little better. But that's a different argument for a different day. But guys, in the midst of the fight, after I saw the eye poke, I closed one eye of my own. And I thought, well, you know, I guess it wouldn't be so bad. Maybe your depth perception would be off. But then I thought, no, like I've been poked in the eye before. I've had, you know, you've had an eyelash get in your eye, something. It's not so much that you can't see. It is the horrible pain that's in your eye, and it just feels like something's in there and you can't get it out. So not only was Tom unable to see out of that eye, but I can imagine it's filling up with tears, trying to get that injury coated with lubricant. Pause. But yeah, that's a lot to overcome. Like, guys, you know, if you've had something get in your eye before, it's not a fun time. It's not a fun time. I get really dry eyes in the middle of the night. I'm convinced that I might sleep with my eyes partially open. I'm not sure. But in the morning when I wake up, sometimes it feels like someone has rubbed sandpaper across my eyes if I open my eyes too early because they're dry. And when that rapid opening of the eyelids will almost cause an abrasion. It's crazy. I should probably see a doctor about that. And when that happens, I mean, I just want to go back to sleep, but I can't. I can't. My eyes are all watering. I'm in excruciating pain. And so we can take that and multiply it to the umpteenth degree because we clearly saw Cyril Gane's hands go knuckle deep into Tom Aspinall's eye. As a matter of fact, just for the sake of it, let's watch this video together one more time.
Poked knuckle deep in the eyeball. What the why are you booing? What am I supposed to do about it? I didn't do the poke.
I like the attitude from Tom here.
Tom, they should not be booing. I agree with you. You waited a long time for this moment. Talk to the disappointment of
it's going to show the replay right after this. I want to hear
this. This is the fight was just getting going.
And it was.
Complete shit. I'm pissed off.
Tom, what can you see now? Is it double? Like, what do you see?
Okay. I don't know if I'm allowed to show that. But yeah, it went in pretty deep. There's no doubt about it. And so the question needs to be answered. Did Tom Aspinall quit? Did he give up on the fans? Did he give up on himself? I'm not a doctor. Maybe some of you are. But let's look at this footage from after the fight where Tom went to the hospital. And that's going to give us the biggest indicator as to if he could have continued or not.
Go deep, mate. I feel he's how deep he was now. You already got one twice. At least once for poking. Keep his fingers closed, the ref said.
It's going to be something in the next fight.
Nearly poked me in the eye before. It feels like the back of my eyeballs hurt.
The back?
Just stinging. It's not even stinging now, it's painful. It's like, it feels like my eye. Someone's touched the back of my eyeball.
Can you see it, Google?
Not really. I can't bet.
Can you read what it says on them doors there?
Nope. So say you've got your eye socket like that, and the eyeball sits in it there, like that.
Yeah.
It felt like his finger hit the back of the eye socket when he pushed it in. I just couldn't see.
Oh, it will go after 2 minutes. That's tolerate with me.
Yeah, it just puts everything into perspective. Like when we're going in, I can't see well. It's dangerous sport, man.
You were saying it's scarier than
It's way scarier than what I did to my knee, because you know that the knee's just going to be all right, whereas your eye, still don't know how it's going to be.
Me fucking eye, mate. That was an absolutely terrible impression, but yeah, I mean, it looked like it was pretty serious. Obviously, I'm very thankful that the retina wasn't damaged or anything like that, because guys, had that would have happened, I mean, we would be looking at months before Tom Aspinall would be able to fight again. I'm hoping that they're able to book this before the end of the year, if not December, maybe January of 26. Now, I'm just going to tell you my opinion. The dude got scratched in his eyeball. I listened to Mighty Mouse talk about earlier how when he lost to Henry Cejudo, that also affected his pay. Like, he was making over $300,000 to show up to fight Henry. After that loss, his next fight was like $125K. So not only are you taking a big risk financially, if you say, you know what, I'm good, let me continue to fight, and you get knocked out and lose, but it's also the health aspect. So I have no doubts. Like, since when are we not giving fighters the benefit of the doubt anymore? It's kind of weird. And like I said, I was rooting, and I'm still rooting for Cyril Gane to get this W. I've never been on this Tom hype train. Like, I don't disagree that he's not a great fighter, and I think he's going to be at the top of the division for a while. And I'm not ruling out that he doesn't start Cyril in their rematch, but I feel the Cyril disrespect has just been too crazy. Now, for the last segment here, I'm sure you guys have seen it, but just in case you haven't, like, Dana White says some absolutely hectic remarks about his heavyweight champion. We're going to get into that right now. And what better way for us to go over this clip than to watch the great and mighty MMA guru do it? A dude talking about a dude that's talking about a dude that's talking about a dude. Let's go.
Yes, I agree. I think that I said earlier, because of the John Jones fight, I think everybody
starts with John Jones. Asked about Gane. Listen, because of the John Jones thing, you know.
Yes, I agree. I think that I said earlier, because of the John Jones fight, I think everybody was sleeping on Cyril Gane and sort of wrote him off. And he's right behind me. He's coming in next, so you guys can ask him how he felt. But I feel like, you know, I'm sure in his camp, he was training like an animal for this fight. And it's unfortunate that it ended the way that it did. And yes, I think that
it's unfortunate, guys. Listen, there's poor Gane. He's the real victim here, guys. He was training like an animal.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. I love this. Okay, we're going to skip ahead to what he actually felt about Tom Aspinall, kind of alluding to the fact that maybe Tom could have continued. I don't know. Let's check it out.
And it's unfortunate that it ended the way that it did. And yes, I think that there probably will be a lot more interest in the rematch after they saw, you know, he had Tom bloodied up, and, you know.
I love this.
Tom didn't want to continue in the fight, so.
Oh my God. Okay, guys. So there it is. I mean, we've seen the hospital footage. We've seen the actual footage of the finger in the eye. We've seen MMA Guru reacting to Dana White's comments, but you've heard it from me. The dude's eye was messed up. He wasn't able to see, look, let's live to fight another day. And I also agree that this fight is now going to be bigger than Mackenzie Dern's now, okay? Because this fight didn't get the appropriate hype it really needed, in my opinion, but now I think that it will. You could tell Dana's a little upset. Maybe he had plans for Aspinall Pereira or something, you know. I'm not sure. Maybe he had some White House plans, and it definitely wasn't ideal the way that it happened, but hey, everything happens for a reason. And I'm curious to see who gets the dub. Speaking of, who do you think was winning the fight? I think very clearly and obviously Cyril Gane was getting the better of Tom Aspinall. Now, that's not to say that it wasn't a very close first round. Anything can happen in this sport. Tom could have sparked him before the end of the first and put him away, but I had Cyril Gane winning the first round up until the eye poke, and I think he looked very loose. I think he looked very comfortable, and yeah, I'm just curious to see how it goes in the rematch. But guys, let me know what you think about the situation. Let me know how you think the rematch will go. I will holler at you soon. Peace.